Okay, I'm here in Tattered cover in Denver, Colorado with Kim Wright, who is on her, what do you call the tour, Kim?
Reimagining the legal system or revisioning the legal system. I'll have to look it up.
Okay, she's here, definitely here. She and I have emailed and talked on the phone for how many years would you say it is?
I think it's been about 12 years.
Okay, and finally today met. And she was just telling me about being location independent. Why don't you tell people what that means?
Well, it means that I don't have a particular place that I call home. In terms of a stable geographic place, I've actually learned to call home wherever I am. And so when people ask me, where's home, I usually just say right here.
So I asked her, I said, when is the trip over? And I think you said 2 weeks from now. And I said, where are you going to go after that? And this is what she said. You said,
I don't know.
You said, that's 2 weeks away.
That's 2 weeks away.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do. But you've had a great time, right? And I think you've been documenting your travels on your blog.
I have. This particular stretch, I left on September 7th from North Carolina, and I have 17 days and over a dozen cities and 30-something meetings, and so I've been blogging about those. Actually, I have someone who calls me up every day and interviews me for the blog because I don't always have email access every day.
So have you been happy with how it's been going?
I've been thrilled with how it's been going. I've been speaking mostly with lawyers, law students, and mediators around the country. And as I go into each community, I kind of get a flavor for what they're interested in, and then we have a conversation about what they want the legal system to look like, really. And some of them talk about their frustrations, and some of them talk about what they'd like to see. And for example, I was at the University of Missouri Law School in Columbia, and I had about 80 law students who showed up and were very engaged and asked a lot of really good questions, the kind of questions that lawyers ask. About how do you reconcile zealous advocacy with seeing the whole picture, and don't clients want us to be aggressive, and how can a law student actually expect to get a job unless they're showing their aggressiveness and things like that. And so we had those kinds of conversations and actually started looking at whether that the myths were true, and I would assert that most of them are not, that they are enduring.
So when they come to your talk, say these 80 law students, what did they think they were going to be talking about? How it had been advertised or marketed?
It was advertised as Lawyers as Peacemakers.
Oh, okay. Which is the name of your book.
Which is the name of my book.
And how's your book doing?
It's sold out.
Oh my gosh!
I actually had to order new. It sold out sometime within the last week.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. And it's been on the bestseller list since it was released for pre-orders. It was sent to print on April 15th and put on the web. And by a couple of days later, when I went to the site, I actually discovered it said bestseller across the top. And,
that must have made you feel good. How'd you feel when you read it?
I was surprised and very pleased. But the thing about it, from a personal accomplishment, it's really great. But for me, it's about all these people have thought all along that they were alone. That nobody thought the way they did, that nobody wanted to be a peacemaker, nobody wanted to be holistic in their approach. And now they know that not only are there other people, but there actually are enough people to make it a bestseller. So that's what I'm excited about.
Well, that's wonderful. And you've been doing this for as long as I've known you. I'm going to turn that off.